Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. New week, new Odyssey. What have we got? Ooh, okay. Now these are some chunky Moabs. We're going to need to bust out a lot of firepower for this one. Okay, but we're on some very nice maps. Okay, intriguing. How chunky are we talking? How thick are they? 3 Cs, 4 Cs. Damn! There's some thick-ass Moabs. Alright. 5,000 CP across the board, and eventually we go up against a bad. Cool. And it's on downstream. Okay. It's not the worst map for it, but god damn. 5,000 HP, huh? Or 5,000% HP, which is even worse. Okay, what have we got? Get rid of all that. I make the decisions here. Why are you limiting towers? Why? You're giving us 60 of them. It's not even extreme mode. You're making the HP 5,000, so why would you bother limiting towers when you've pumped out some of the easiest fucking Odysseys to date and you've just given us free range to do everything? What? Oh, that hurts my brain. Gonna have one of those things. A Kit Kat. Right. That seems necessary. That also seems necessary. Who's our hero selection? He is great at taking down Moabs. Honestly, I wouldn't trust half of you with this job. I mean, we do have a lot of cash money to start with, so it doesn't really matter who we pick in terms of placing them early. I think I'm just gonna go Sorta. I'm not specifically picking Sorta because I think she's best for this job. I just think if I can abuse this in the early game, and Sorta is amazing in early game, then I can pretty much manhandle these Moabs. Right. Moab elimination ability. Moab elimination ability. Fucks up Moabs, fucks up Moabs. That's an interesting choice. Huh. Safety net. Fucks up Moabs. If I don't bring druids along when they do have their middle path fully open, then when the fuck will I be able to bring them? Fucks up Moabs. I'm not gonna farm that fucking hard to go middle path, and I don't think I'll go top path either, so whatever. Extra Pierce. Extra Pierce could actually be quite helpful. I might spread that out across the map a little bit. Alk buff. Yes. Is there anything else in particular? Boat's kind of entirely not great. Maybe I'll bring some along for farming? Nah, I'll bring like a 4 along, just in case I want a top path tier 5, and then maybe some extra farming for bottom paths. But overall, I don't think I'll be needing that very much. More farming and or damage. Ooh. Blue gunner though. Blue gunner top path is pretty mean damage-wise. Honestly, you two can get fucked. I've got plenty of starting cash. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Am I happy with this? I think overall I'm generally pretty happy with this. Maybe a permacharge. Okay, let's put it this way. Would I rather a permacharge, a bloon solver, or a sniper? Permacharge, bloon solver, sniper. I think I'd want a permacharge. Honestly. Yeah. Wait, no. We're talking in bulk. If we're talking in bulk, it's snipers every fucking day of the week. I don't know how many of those I'd want. That seems reasonable. Subs, yeah, I could do with a few of those abilities. plane. Honestly, I'm gonna get top path and I'm gonna get bottom path. If I can afford both, that's great, but I'm not gonna need any more than that. Heli, middle path isn't exactly what I was picturing when I thought damage would be good. So I think, again, just one would honestly do it. I'd much rather spam a bunch of these guys or something. Ninjas, maybe a second one just in case. Same with the Alk. But I think the rest should probably just go into insta-kills. Alright, I'm happy with that. Let's run it. And to be honest, that prep time shouldn't have taken that long, but it was all focusing on the idea that I'd be getting a bad at the end of this game, so that was essentially what I was preparing for rather than anything else, because it's not extreme mode, so I don't have to think really hard, which is my favorite part of this game. Not thinking hard, I should clarify. The thinking hard aspect, that part annoys me. Well, it doesn't annoy me, but in terms of a structured round-based system where you're jumping from different maps and you can't change your mind on what you thought about at the start, like on the final map, without having to redo the previous 4, that bugs me. I get it, it's an Odyssey, you're meant to plan ahead. Thus, in my mind, the planning shouldn't be stupidly fucking complicated like custom challenges. Anyway, I've complained about that enough times in enough Odysseys to not need to complain about it ever again in my life, so here's to infinitely more complaining. But yeah, other than that, this Odyssey's gonna be interesting. We're gonna need a few insta-kill mechanics. Well, we don't actually have direct insta-kills, do we? I'm fairly certain all of our quote-unquote insta-kills are actually just stupidly strong amounts of damage that, when it normally hits a Moab, it insta-kills, but at 5,000% health, would no longer insta-kill, if that makes sense, you know? Fuck you, random bloon. But yeah, the Moab Eliminator, that I'm pretty sure is just a fixed massive amount of damage. So if Moab has more health than the Eliminator is able to hit, then it's not going to insta-kill. But if we have multiple of them... Oh, you know what? Maybe Striker Jones was a better shout. Sorry about that. Okay, there we go. Through to the jungle. Get this. And then we should be smooth sailing for a while. Do I want anything as a backup plan in case shit goes south? I don't think so. I think my main goal at the moment is to blow up and then act like I don't know nobody. After that, though, I think I'm gonna get farms up until around 30. If I can get them all, even better. And then I'm gonna try and get a spiked mines factory down. And then, if I can, I'll go for as many Moab Eliminators as I can. Which is probably going to be equal to 1. Because I'm pretty sure Moab Eliminator is the 50th? Am I wrong? I might be wrong. There's Moab more low than there's Moab Eliminator. I don't know. Oops, I accidentally got an extra. Okay, it's fine, it's fine. I apologize if this open space is bothering you, but it will not be filled. Right. Let's go for this. Put it right at the back so I can shit myself once the Moab runs through it all. Cool. But yes, I know Moab Shredder spikes are a thing, and yes, that will most likely deal a lot more damage to the Moab. But I get more comfort and more safety from a spiked mines than you will possibly ever know. Come on, buddy. Okay. Right. 4 rounds to get a spiked mines, and then we'll just take it from there. Because honestly, some of these guys should have made their money back right now, right? Yeah, easily. Benefit of 200 banana farms, eh? Just miraculous. Also, this combo right here, beautiful. I know it's one of the easier maps, but nevertheless, this combo, 2 towers are pretty much soloing right now. And that's ridiculously amazing. Okay, so here's the plan. It looks like we might be able to afford spiked mines, just on the merit of all of these banana farms alone, which is great. Now, I'm barely certain that is necessary. Mob Assassin, that's what it's called. Okay, that's the best I got. Is it good enough? Doesn't look like it, but we'll see. Okay, it's doing something. Wow! We're fucked! Yeah! But no, that is pretty terrible. I think we can all agree on that. So, what do we do about that? Maybe Moab isn't available. Cripple Moab doesn't let them take extra damage. Ice Monkey wasn't even on the list, I'm pretty sure. What do they expect us to pull out of our ass? Is there one specific thing? Doesn't even mention Moabs, but it's in the picture. That's cool, I guess. Huh. Okay, well. What the fuck do we do? Try a sticky bomb. Sticky bomb's usually pretty dang strong. Sticky bomb's what they use against fucking thingos. What do you call it? Boss fights. Sticky bomb has to be good. It's like the law. Okay, so again, we're gonna start this, collect all of that. I trust myself to be able to recoup the costs. Nothing to it but to do it. All we have to do is pop this fucker. And that seems unlikely. Holy shit. Well then. Fuck me, I guess. I don't know. What else we got? Who else we got, I should say. None of them scream I insta-kill Moabs. Except for maybe Oben. Can Oben do that, or is it based on the health percentage? Let me do some quick theory testing. Just real quick. Real quick. Edit this, make it whatever. It actually doesn't matter. This matters. Oh, we can only amp it up to 2000%. Oh, well, fuck me then. Okay, cool. I guess we're doing shit that's not technically possible, huh? Cool. Where you at, buddy? There you are. Right. Let's do it. I gave myself infinite money, right? Good. Okay, we're here to see something very simple. We have this, and we put it, I don't know, back here. This Moab is at 2,000% health. Our Moab is at 5,000. Do I even get the ability in time, or am I wasting my time? Oh shit. Right, well, new idea. Same idea, except we have this guy. Right. This will deal a decent amount of damage to this Moab, but I think it'll still get my point across. Right. 2,000% HP Moab, not very much damaged at all. Does not give a shit about Oben's little bramble track thing. Cool. Cool, 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 cool. So, Oben's not the hero of choice, but then who is? Who will deal with this 5,000% Moab health? Honestly, I don't think any of them are ready. It did recommend Adora straight off the bat. What could they possibly be hinting at here in terms of taking this fucker down? I mean, we do have Tack Zone, which alongside Super Brittle was like an amazing tag team to fuck up Moabs. But I don't think you could afford both of those in time. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm very possibly wrong. This is a tricky one. What can we afford at the moment? We have 10 grand. Oh boy. Each of these are 1.7. So 1.7 times 7. We'll be generous and say that that's actually sort of around 10,000. That's way too generous, isn't it? No, actually that's pretty on the mark. Yeah, okay, 10,000. We'll be generous. We'll say that this slot here is worth 10,000. Yeah, that checks out. Okay. So that lock's worth 10,000, so this is 4,000. So we've got 14,000 plus the 10,000, so we've got like 24,000 to deal with. Not gonna lie, guys, I don't think this is looking great. Do we have someone that can infinitely stall that I'm not picking up on or seeing? Because, I mean, this fucker's banned. This guy's way too far down the line for us to afford. Well, it's actually only 6 grand off, so we could potentially afford that. But, again, we don't have water. 6 times damage with a short cooldown. This doesn't even say what it does. No comparison available. Again, Pirate Lord. Not something on the list. This guy and that guy, both way too expensive to afford. Same with this guy. We could get a dart ship. I don't think that would be great. Prince of Darkness? Summon Phoenix? Maybe it is an ability spamming thing. No BMA. Avatar of Wrath. No, that's the more balloons there are. Not the chunkier or the thicker the balloons are. Not gonna lie, guys. This is looking a little bit, how do you say, fucked? Very, very, very fucked. Like, repeatedly. Like, no lube, no nothing. Just fucked. Let's see how well an ability handles, shall we? We have an ability. And the Wall of Fire. And the Dragon's Breath in general. Whoops, almost left my money at home. This does nothing. Noticing a trend here. Okay, my only other thought process is this. And if this doesn't work, then I don't know what will. And if it does work, I'm going to restart anyway so that I can bring 400 more of these. Oh my god, this might be the thing. Yep, okay, that's the thing. That is literally the best we've done. Thankfully, we figured it out on the first fucking map, but once again, what do you know? Some crazy shit happens, and you've got to restart. You're fucking useless. Goodbye. Everybody wave goodbye. Goodbye. You're hired. We love you. Can you sign my breasts? Okay. We're looking good now. I'm feeling more comfortable. Who is now hired onto the team? Who do we want? Who do we think would be good? Ability. I know it's an expensive one, but ability nonetheless. All right, let's do this. Easy. Piece of cake. Piece of pasta. Pepperoni. Right. We're gonna farm like nobody's business. We can't afford the first upgrade, so I'm going to place this guy preemptively anyway. Because let's face it, this is still probably the cheapest and most effective opening start of literally those two do all of the fucking work and no other monkeys get involved until round 40. That seems perfect. I see no issues with that. And if we really need to, we can skimp out on the hard thorns thing. I only got that just so I didn't have to time Sorter's ability with the leads. But we can technically skip over that. But at the same time, I don't think we'll need to, because I believe Spiked Storm overall is cheaper than going for Spiked Mines? Don't quote me on that, but I think that is the case. And if that is the case, then we should be fine, because we were able to afford Spiked Mines and then have 10 grand extra. So that was like another potential Spiked Mines coming out of my ass, you know? Now, I do feel bad about letting Sniper go. It was incredibly tragic, and I regret it, I feel bad, I'm sympathetic and empathetic. But at the same time, without those top two upgrades, no offense, Sniper, but you don't have what it takes. You just don't. You're great for cleanup, and you'll be able to handle all the regular balloons and shit. But that's kinda not what we need you for. At the moment, we need literally everything else solved. The balloons can be pushed off to the side, honestly. Oh my god, that top one is making the bottom path setting more difficult. Probably not, I'm just really shit at it. But I need to find some way to complain. Oh, also, I didn't even think to mention it earlier because of how lackluster it was. But, for those of you that I was talking, or for those of you that saw last week's Odyssey, and I was mentioning a surprise that my boss had in store for us coming up this week, Wednesday. Yeah, that happened, and it was really sort of sad and depressing. Well, not sad and depressing. It's a good thing for most people that work at this place that I work, but overall, Not many people came out of the meeting impressed. Essentially, what happened was... Ooh, I'm gonna need you to have hard thorns, aren't I? Yeah, it'll just make life easy. So, big meeting. They introduced... And yes, I was partially right to an extent. It was a pay rise in a way, and it was also based on performance. However, the way they implemented it, and the person who implemented it, is hated by everyone at my fucking workplace, including me now because of her attitude towards everything in life. Anyway. So they implemented this little thing where, essentially, if you're working above and beyond and you're doing great and, you know, you're taking on additional tasks or you're open to receiving extra training in terms of, you know, taking on tasks that would normally be above your role, or just in general, you are competent in your area and you are, you know, reliable and trustworthy and show up every day. Block out the days that you're not able to come, and you know, you don't call in fucking sick last minute every day, right? You will be assessed by the higher ups, and they will put you at a level. If they put you at a competent level, you are not eligible for this bonus. If they put you at the level above that, you are eligible for a 50-cent bonus. Ooh, doesn't sound like much, but per hour, it adds up, right? And then if you are even more competent than that, ooh, you get $1 extra per hour. Now, this is how I would have summed it up. This is not how they did it in the meeting. Let me tell you that right fucking now. What they said in the meeting straight away was, hey, just letting you guys know, so that it's out there, LSAs and team leads will not be benefiting from this at all. I am an LSA, so that immediately made me zone the fuck out. But from what I remembered when I woke up from playing Pokemon Go in the fucking meeting room, was that essentially everything that I said is true. However, the way they worded it was, you need to have knowledge of every department in order to be eligible for the basic 50-cent pay rise. I can tell you right now, no one in the factory is eligible for that, because no one has worked in all departments before. Not a single fucker. Right? And so that immediately raised a lot of red flags. And people were like, well, oh, there we go. The game fucking lagged when I popped it. So everyone was like, well, no one here works in all of those departments all at once. At most, people work across 2, maybe 3, if they're really good or so shit that every department passes them on to the next one. You know? And so we raised that point, and we were just like, hey, the wording in this document that you've provided us saying this is what we're going to be implementing says that we need to work in every single department and know the ins and outs of it to be even somewhat eligible for half of the total bonus that you're trying to provide these guys. That doesn't seem right. And so they clarified, they said, oh yeah, it's only within your department. We're not expecting you to work across all of the departments to be able to get this 50-cent increase, right? And so once that was clarified, everyone was just like, okay, well, that's good. However, in your document, it's obviously bringing across the wrong message, if that's what we all picked up on. You agreed that it was worded incorrectly, and said you had to clarify what was actually going on. And so they were just like, yeah. And so we were all like, so are you gonna reword the document? And you know what this asshole said? I'm not gonna change the document. I approved it, and the CEO approved it. That's final. And we were just like, oh, okay, so your rules and regulations are gonna be wrong, and if at any point in time we dispute them, you can just refer back to them and be like, well, you don't know all of the departments, so we don't need to give you this pay rise. Even though you clarified it in the meeting and said, oh no, that's not the case at all. Fucking assholes. Okay, so 2 of those should be able to take 1 down. Good. Having the 3rd one is mainly just for backup. Okay, good, we will get that back in time. But yeah, what an absolute asshole. Admit that yes, there's some confusion because she had to respond back to people's questions and be like, well, yeah, okay, let me clarify. But then refuses to change the wording on an official document stating exactly what's happening. What the fuck? There's some real degeneracy going on at my workplace. And for once, it's not me and my friends. Fucking idiots upstairs. That's great. Oh, here we go, Yes! We lost all of our fucking lives, and now the one threat to this strategy has shown up, but we did it! Fuck you! Unbeatable! Don't send any more Moabs, otherwise I'm fucked! Hey, I mean, Sword is pretty good at cleaning up trash balloons. Oh, yeah, okay, never mind. We're still fucked, guys, don't worry. You were worried that maybe we had moved further away from being fucked to not being fucked? Yeah, nah, we didn't, don't worry. It's all in your head. We're still fucked. Unless... Is Bomb Blitz ready to activate again, by any chance? By any chance? By any chance? I don't know what the cooldown is on Bomb Blitz. I might need to look it up, but I get the feeling we're just gonna lose straight away if I try that shit again. Okay, here we go. Here's our test. Single black balloon coming through. Will it kill me? Probably. Yep. Oh, it took away more lives than I had. Okay, well that doesn't really count, but I'm assuming hitting continue will probably refresh the bomb blitz anyway. So, yeah. This is a load of barnacles. Last thing up my sleeve. What will this legitimately give us? Do we gain anything from doing this? Spiked Mines is cheaper. Not getting that. That genuinely will make a very big difference. That is also going to make a difference. That, I guess we'll do something. Okay, we get a few perks by trying with Monkey Knowledge enabled. Let's give this a go. Let's give it a go, shall we? Shall we? Alright. Level 3. It's always good to start there. Don't want to start at level 1 with the other peasants. Right. Okay. do this. And let's farm our fucking asses off. And I mean like the most degenerate farming you've ever seen in your life. I'm talking balloons are leaking. Who cares? We're farming. Okay. Good on you, Sorta. You keep that up, and we'll try not to die. And also try and kill this bullshit map. The only other possible thing I can think of, if all of this fails, is first of all that the Odyssey's gonna get nerfed between today and tomorrow anyway, so it won't matter. But second of all, bringing Striker Jones would allow you to double up on the amount of Moab assassins you bring. I mean, you saw from that little test run we did on Monkey Meadow that I don't think that's going to be the solution to our problems here. Because I think it is a terrible fucking tower. I don't think Striker Jones and his little occasional buffs every now and then are going to drastically sway that opinion. But, you know, maybe we'll see. Maybe we'll see. But yes, I do have hope that Ninja Kiwi just absolutely cocked this one up. And they meant to put 2,000%, and instead they put 5,000%. And if that's the case, then great. They'll change it back within the day, and this will be possible. If that's not the case, and this was intended, I don't know who it was intended for. Hackers? Maybe people that don't mind using insta-monkeys and powers? Maybe. Maybe just any strategy that involves not playing the game the way it was intended for free-to-play players? Quite possibly. Quite possibly. Why they would do that, I don't know. But is it possible? It's entirely up there. I mean, hey, I'm used to working in a place that makes shit decisions every other day. So maybe Ninja Kiwi's like that too. Also, I've really fucked up the placements of the banana farms here. Like, I didn't realize how perfectly I set it up in the first run, to be honest. But yeah, I really fucked this up. Oh well. The point is that we have almost all of them. And hopefully we get them all before round 30. That's my ideal goal. We're gonna need to drop on these. Okay, there we go. All of them before round 30. That is really good. That. Get rid of the jungle up and running. Good. Good. Right. We have all that. Place our first factory back here. Again, I hate farming like this. I'm sure all of you know by now that I prefer my farming to be automatic. No input from me required. But we are in this situation at the moment. Not ideal. You know, it would be nice, in monkey knowledge, if there was just like a flat 5% everything is cheaper. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Hour prices, hero prices, upgrades, just a flat 5%. Fucking go for it, mate, you know? That would be beautiful. Okay, there's that. Let's work on the next one, shall we? Yeah, First of all, this is terrible. This is absolutely terrible. At the moment, as far as I can find out at least, there is one strategy that works. And even then, as we've seen, it is not a strategy that holds together very well after it works. But hey, that extra Moab damage plus the extra spike per pile does seem to be extraordinarily helpful. Right, screw the second one. We're going to put money into marketplaces for now. I told you we'd be hoarding gold. Right, we're gonna hopefully get 4 of these up and running. And then we'll place the next one. Hopefully the next 5. Okay, never mind. We'll go for one more. One more. Because I'm greedy. One more. Okay, I'm happy with that. Have to be. Otherwise, I won't make round 50 work at all. Oh. It's been a while since we've had an Odyssey that Ninja Kiwi has specifically designed to fuck us over. There's definitely been a few of them, but it's been a while since Ninja Kiwi's made one personally. Usually they're made by our good old balloon popping friends. You know? We're usually betrayed by our own kind, hoisted by our own petard and whatnot. Hoisted by our own Captain Picard. We do also need to remember that we need white hot spikes on at least one of them for 59. I mean, once we get this third spike going, then we're kind of good. Alright. Back to farming for farming's sake. I'm confident that can beat round 50. I haven't even factored in the extra monkey knowledge points that we now have for the factories, which is very handy. But that should win. So, that wins. We get rewarded, I think. What else would work well? I do think a Necromancer would genuinely work well. It just needs to build up, which isn't something that's readily available to happen. Unless I place it early, in which case it could. I'll give it a try. I don't think it's a lost cause, that's for sure. Yep, that's a paddling. Maybe it is a more of a end of map, I don't know, rather than start. Am I supposed to be farming even harder right now? I really don't think I want to. I want to farm at a casual pace and not really give a shit about anything else. Jungle bounding is worth it. Should die. I'm gonna wait until we get to a round where we legitimately can't win before I test out this Necromancer theory. Even if I can afford it earlier, I wanna truly test to see if this is actually gonna make a dent of a difference or not. Then again, it might not have the time to build up charge if I do wait rather than get it early. It'll still sell for a decent amount if I buy it now, right? Yeah, fuck it. No time like the present. And it does now spawn in a much better spot all the way back here. Oh, this is not gonna work well at all. I think there is a global on ability cooldowns though. If we're talking monkey knowledge stuff. Oh my god, we're just gonna fucking, yep, die again. Same round, same problem. Okay, yeah, this be fucked, bro. This be fucked. Okay. Good fucking buy. Good fucking buy and good fucking riddance. No offense. But trash. Okay. Let's try that again, shall we? Hey! Victory! Are we capable of doing the rest of that in solo? Not quite, but we're close. Cool. It would be nice to get a Spirit of the Forest, honestly. But I don't know if that would be okay. Oh hey, it's those guys again. Except they're more spread out. Probably 5 feet apart. But who knows why. Okay. We're functional. We're functional. Not amazingly functional, but we are. I trust my spike storm wall. To a degree. Hey, this was the round we fucked up on last time. Do it again. What do you know? We're back right where we fucking started. And now my internet's refusing to cooperate. This is just great. Okay, never mind, we're good, we're good. White Hot Spikes doesn't actually do anything. Okay, yeah. Just does lead and frozen. I still don't know how that works, or how you're meant to make that work, you know? You're meant to freeze a balloon in place and then drop spikes on it. For it to be able to accurately make use of that. Like, did you see the beating that fucking fortified Moab took before it died? Mental. Right. Let's do a weird strategy. Let's try and tank a lot of this. No? Is that not the idea? Good to know. It wasn't terrible, but it also was. Go figure. Yeah. Well, we still haven't considered that I haven't sold all my banana farms yet. Which means we are open to a carpet of spikes. Let me... Actually, this will be a safer way to do it as well. This will be a safer way to do it so that I can't potentially fuck up my own strategy later. So 20, 40, 60, 80, blah, 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 that should be enough. We'll get you white hot spikes as well, in due time, in due time. Just so you can feel better than the rest of them. There you go. Just so you know who's king shit around here. Okay, there you go. We just had to sell everything that got us this far. And we managed it. Now, we will get all the abilities back. Question is, will that make a fucking difference? Okay, good start. Again, I only clicked twice there. I just happened to time it really well with the carpet. Okay, that'll all die on its own, and then this should die pretty easily. Because it's slower than a Moab. Oh my fucking god. What psychopath made this? We're gonna need to bust out a whole lot of firepower for this one. You know shit, buddy. Oh, right, well, as always, these last 3 maps will be in tomorrow's video, part 2. This seems stupidly fucking excessive, and guess what? We don't get any more money for startup until Streambed. Woo. Anyway, I am usually pretty good at guessing this, but I'm fairly certain they'll probably have nerfed this between now and tomorrow. So hopefully that's the case, and hopefully this goes down to a crisp 2000%. Because then we'll actually be able to actually do some shit. Anyway. Oh, hold up. Have I fucked up? Am I not connected to the internet, or have they changed it already? No, they have not changed it already. Wishful thinking, wishful thinking. Anyway, that has been Now These Are Some Chunky Moabs, part 1. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow, hopefully with a little less Moab health. Take care everyone, and goodbye.